the drawing board, remove politicians from the issue of the battle against the Boko Haram, let them create a central operation room where retired generals who fought the Nigerian Civil War, who knows the in and out of the techniques of operation, should be able to handle the situation. Let them give them all what they need, motivate the soldiers. You don't, the man who is commanding the soldiers, you don't give him money to give to the soldier when he too is part of the battle. The government should have a way of disbursing this money to the soldiers' account. At the end of every month, the soldiers know that their allowances in the bank. All the people who are supporting Nigeria, we have Dangote here, Otedola is there, Mike Adenuga, they are there. They could give food free to the troops on the field because the soldiers marches on his stomach. I remember the Nigerian Civil War. If you go by war history, you discover that Mandara, Bukar Mandara was giving free food to the Nigerian troops, and they used Bonny Camp as a depot. And once the soldier is able to feed 3 times in a day, allowance going to his account, there's nobody that is going to buy him over. He's always on the move. Give him the support weapons he needed. The soldier is moving.
As a retired colonel,
yes,
you look at the structure of the Nigerian Army today.
Yes.
And you do have, maybe you have a little bit of your finger on the pulse of what's happening within the army that you left behind.
Yes.
The way it is structured now, do you think there is a capacity to be able to combat Boko Haram? Have at the back of your mind, though, that the federal government is looking for $1 billion loan to help strengthen their hands?
Well, when you are looking at the capacity of the Nigerian army to combat Boko Haram, I will say with every confidence in me that the Nigerian army as constituted today have the capacity to get rid of Boko Haram within a month. These are the same soldiers that we went to Liberia, we operated with Brock Lawrence, we were in Sierra Leone, we got rid of their rebels there, we went to Lebanon, we were in Sudan, the same Nigerian army, and we came back with Rorel. Nigerian police joined us, we were able to subdue their insurgents there, and we came back home. It was because when we came back, we entered into a political era. So therefore, the chief of army staff, the chief of defense staff, they have to take instruction from a civilian president who needs the people's vote. And because he needs the people's vote, he is not ready to say, okay, go and level that ground. If you level the ground, then you can't get anything from there. And you still need them. Because there is no permanent enemy, there is no permanent friend in politics. That is why it is difficult for you to carry guns, give to the soldiers, let them go and destroy the Sambisa forest with everybody living or alive. So that is a problem.
Okay, let me go to Mr. Ojo. There's a change of baton when it comes to the office of the Inspector General of Police. How do you think this is going to impact on security situation in the country?
Well, I really, what I know about the Nigerian police, each time a new Inspector General of Police assumes office, he erases everything that was on ground and starts afresh. There's no policy of continuity. The institution is not really strengthened. It is personal empire that is usually entrenched by successive inspector generals. So that problem is still there. I would have expected an inspector general just to say, look, I'm just occupying the seat. The system is already working, whether I'm here or not. The system, they know what to do and they are doing it. I'm just here to sign papers, just to approve. Say, okay, you have complied with the laid down policies. Okay, let it go. Yeah. But now he will come with his own team of contractors, team of consultants, team of even PRO will change. You have witnessed this thing. So many things will change at the first headquarters. You will see within the next.
But what would you expect him to do?
We expect him. He's supposed to be a trained policeman. Yes. I will expect him to have learned a lot from what has been happening to the security situation in Nigeria. I expect him to have observed, to have studied where the challenges are, and to know what to do. But then, in law we say, "Nemo da code non abet." No one can give what he does not have. Let's look at his own antecedent. Where is he coming from? We have to screen him. We have to know how does his mind operate. Is it the mind of somebody who is progressive, who has answers, who has solutions to challenges, or who is a reformer, Or is it somebody who just wants the status quo to maintain? Or is it somebody who just saw himself as somebody who should do the bidding of the president, whether it is right or wrong, whether he's here to do some archer job? I mean, if he believes in the institution of the Nigerian police, then I expect him to say that, okay, I want to strengthen this institution so that even any inspector general coming, we find it difficult to alter it. But then there's too much power. Power, it corrupts. Absolute power corrupts. That's what we are witnessing in Nigeria. The inspector general of police is answerable only to the president. And where the president has a minister for police affairs, then there's a stopgap. And it's supposed to benefit Nigeria, but it's not benefiting Nigeria. Why? Why? Look at the immediate past inspector general of police. I think he tried his own best. He tried his own best. The police they are better motivated. I mean, I interact with them. Many of them are happier. Many who have not been promoted for a long time, they have been promoted. And a lot of their welfare package was worked upon. And I hope, I mean, I was doing a training for the police day before yesterday at the police college, the human rights, 20th course of the human rights class. We now train them human rights. And I was looking at the environment of the police college, and I told them, see the product of what Channels Television did. If not for Channels Television, we would not be in this beautiful hall. The hall has been repaired, though.
Yes.
Oh, found everything there, and I was looking, is it the same police college?
Yes.
So, I mean, a lot is changing. A lot changed, really, under
Abubakar.
Yeah. A lot changed. And I hope the incoming Inspector General of Police will also have something that he will leave behind as legacy. And you don't do that when you get on the seat. If it's when you get on the seat, it's now beginning to think of what it's going to do, then please don't heighten your expectation. Now, with the state of insecurity and Boko Haram and all the rest, our intelligence gathering mechanism, there's need for him. If that is the only thing he can do, the intelligence gathering capacity of the police has been killed long ago. I learned there used to be a school where they trained them on intelligence, and that school just closed down, or be closed up, whichever one you want to say. Now, I hope that school will be made functional, where our police can now be trained on how to gather intelligence, investigation techniques, modern, where you use electronic gadgets and everything. You don't have to torture people so that you can get information about who killed him, tell me, who killed him, then you hammer him, who killed him. No, you can go ahead, do your investigation, then come and tell the man, so time we saw you, so place, this is the evidence, you are there, are you the one did it? We have no option because you have all the proof. But our police officers say they do have the tools to work with. They are trained. So I expect him to train them so that if we have policemen in Borno State, wherever Boko Haram is, they can give us intelligence. Even the army will rely on the intelligence of the police so that they can synergize. You understand? But where the police, they are the closest to the civil populace. So they can gather intelligence easier than the army. We are not supposed to see the army. In time, it's only in Nigeria I see army.
And then they start burning all the buses.
You don't see army unless you don't see them at all. If any of them wants to go out of the barrack, they wear mufti. Yes. You don't even know it's an army. It's only when there is war you see army. Some people in their country, they never see army till they die. But here, I know I can tell you, I see them on Okada. Thank you.
Well,
yes.
Okay. Mr. Akanni, when we have to begin to wind down now, in terms of where we are, we all know where we are. We have a 10-year-old being padded up with IED explosive. We've had 14-year-old bombers, female, and we've had young men who have been kidnapped, and we've had men who have been killed. We've got girls who have been abducted. Yes. All kind of things, atrocities have been committed by Boko Haram. As we wind down now, what do you think the President of the Federal Republic of Nigeria should be doing?
Well, the President should undertake a thorough auditing